Hello, how are you? How you doing? Author Dr. Natalie M. Kennedy coming to you. I'm going to try to be as short as possible, but I can go on and on. That's what writers do. We can talk, 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 talk. Here I am, all about the books. It's about the books. On my YouTube channel, Natalie M. Kennedy _ about the books. That's why you're here. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Here we are. Subscribe too. That would be really, really great for me. I'm learning all of this. About the books. I'm going to be talking to you about all the books that I have here at overthebooks.com, my indie online bookstore. Yes, we talked about that back in May. I also said that I would be talking about my books as well. I'm going to be taking you through the journey, my mistakes, what I've learned, my triumphs, my victories, my downfalls, my ups and downs, all of that. I'm going to go back though. I'm not going to go from the beginning of the first book that I ever did, but I think I went through that in my previous YouTubings. I'm going to go back. Now, my last book that I just published was The Shadow Cat. Great book. Loved it. It was great. That's the first time I ever really, really, really self-published. We'll talk about that one day. Prior to that was Twisted Love. Now, Twisted Love was my first book for adult readings. No, it's not exotic. Don't have a lot of sex in it. None of that. It is spiritual based because that's who I am. I love the Lord. But we're talking about love. We're talking about how we use that word love. And so I said, let me see if I can grab onto my adult readers. All the rest of my books, mainly, except for my Unleashed Voices, which is a poetry book, were children's books. I love writing for children. I just love it. Because the child-like in me, which several of my stories came in a book called Like a Child. We talked about that. So you stay with me, stay with me. I'll get you all caught up. I'm going to be a little bit transparent. Twisted Love. Twisted Love. Why was it written? I wrote it because at that time, I really need to express. I really needed to express because I hear it all the time. Somebody calls me up, hey, I love ya. You know, my family and friends, love ya at the end of a call. At the end of a conversation, I love you. And then I never hear from them again. So I said, you know what? We're going to talk about this because it's sort of twisted how we love. And that's what Twisted Love is all about. Now, inside of Twisted Love, let me just share with you right now. You can get this at Amazon.com. Yes, you can. Or an autographed copy at overthebooks.com. Twisted Love, The Challenging Task of Love, Chapter 1. Why Twisted Love? Why we love. I gave you a couple of love scenarios. What is love all about? Always. Acts of submission to love and don't wait to love. And then I pray and then I tell you all about who the author is. Me, Dr. Natalie M. Kennedy. All right. I love it. It was, let me see, Crunch Time Publishing did this book, cover, front and back. I love it. Love it. Gave him the idea. Boom. He went with it. And here we are. Now I know what we can do. Remember, AI is out there. We'll talk about that at another video of how you can really self-publish your book with AI, right? Okay, now you know that I'm working on It's All About Us. It should be done, and hopefully I can have this book, the last of my series of children's books for ages 9 to 13. That's why this is written. Got a little dabbling, doobly, and all that. And that is for our young readers, ages 9 to 13. Spiritual based. It tells about 3 stories. It's all about us. It's all about us. You can see you in each one of those stories, and they will be able to see it as well. I tried to write really for our young readers, but I also am writing for the parent, the father, the grandparent, the person who's picking up the book and saying, this will be a great book for my child. Let me look through this. Oh, I like how it's reading to me. That's how I kind of write, and we'll talk about that later. All right, here we go. Twisted Love. I'll be a little bit transparent. I was thinking, because this is my birthday month, November, 65, 66, 67. You pick a number. I am going to be another, what they call it, a year around the sun, around the moon, or whatever it might be. And I'm very, very grateful and blessed. But I thought about it. Just the other day, I thought about it. I was like, I ain't really never been in love. And I've never really had anyone be in love with me. Now, don't get all like, what? Don't be trying to DM me or nothing like that. It's okay, because I'm all right. I've had relationships. I've had, I've been with people, but did we have that love? That twisted kind of love. That's what that was about. And that's what this is about. Now you can get it again, Amazon.com, or an autographed copy from me if you go to overthebooks.com. Um, Again, I've been in relationships. Um, I've gotten that close to be like, and then they go off in some other way. I've never really, I'm not gonna say never. I hadn't had anyone say, I really love you, Natalie. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I think they've said it in a twisted kind of way. Um, but here we are. Here we are. One of the reasons why I wrote Twisted Love. So, in one of the chapters, what is love all about? I love that I wrote, when I read over, and that's what you should be doing too when you're writing. When I read over all my stories, but when I read over this chapter right here, what is love all about? I said to myself, oh my gosh, did I write that? Okay, I'm going to read just a snippet. And then I'm going to get off because I could be on here all day long, right? What is love all about? I really do not know, but I feel it when I listen to one of my favorite songs. I got two favorite songs. One of them is Oh What Love by Vicki Winans from the Greatest Hits back in 2005. The chorus lyrics go something like this. Jesus went to Calvary to save a wretch like me. That is love. That is love. You heard that song? Jesus went to Calvary to save a wretch like you and me. That's love. You know that. They hung him high. They stretched him wide. You know the song. He hung his head. For me, he died. That's love. That's love right there. Now that's not how the story is. 3 days later, he rose again. That's love. Oh my gosh. I love that song. Now, my other favorite song is Always, Always. I'll Be Loving You Always by Stevie Wonder. You don't want me to sing that neither. But that's what I'm talking about. That kind of love. Twisted love. Twisted love. Amazon.com, overthebooks.com. Have I had that kind of love? Yes, from Jesus, I do. From God, putting that love in me. But from a human being, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going too long, too long, too long. But until the day is night and night becomes the day. Always. Y'all know that song. Come on. Until Mother Nature says her work is always. Until the ocean swallows every mountain high. Always. Twisted Love. That's why that book was written. This is author Dr. Natalie M. Kennedy. I'm coming to you talking about the books. I'm talking about my books. I'm going to eventually talk about some other books. And I just want you to like, comment, and share. And please subscribe and share. Don't forget. We're going to be talking about my books, my journey, and we're going to be talking about some other books that are out there that by BIPOC authors and some of the books that are being banned. But right now, let's just talk about the books. I hope to see you again in my next video. Always.